Yo guys, Kurt here. Last time on Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, we took on some more troubles, and we actually got a new party member out of it, Miss Mouse. We actually haven't seen her in battle yet, so hopefully that'll be coming up soon. But I think this time... the cat is making noise. I'm sorry if there are hideous noises there. The cat jumped off the table that my mic's connected to. So, you know, the normal stuff that seems to happen every episode anymore. Yeah, so last time, Professor Frank, did we talk to Professor Franklin about, let me go see what he says this time. It's been a minute since we talked to him, so it'd be best to ask at the harbor about Keyhole Key. Okay, yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna head down to the harbor to figure out about Keyhole Key. I just want to make sure I was on the same page as the game. Headphones are kind of loud. I'm gonna turn that down. There we go. No. Can you tell I just sat down for the first time in a few weeks to record and don't have everything set up properly? Alright. So, is this guy... Okay, he's still gone, so that's good, I guess.
What? Keyhole Key? Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb.
Okay. Keyhole Key? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So you want treasure, eh? Fine. But keep an eye out for the pirate curse will get... Fine, but keep an eye out or the pirate curse will get you. Echo, don't you start. Don't you start. Alright, who else do we got to ask here?
Keyhole Key? That's a cursed island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake.
No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. Know what I mean? There's gotta be a way to go poof and get rich, you know? Poof! I wish, man.
See that ship docked over there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sell too often, though. Mostly he hangs out at Podley's joint on the plaza.
Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Blah, blah, blah. Right, then ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Ooh, Keyhole Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. Did I talk to you? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Alright, well, so far the only tip we got is this Flavio character who seems to hang out at Podley's bar. I know I don't talk to NPCs too often, but Podley's bar is the one that's beneath the inn that Toadsworth's staying in. So right over here, we head into that plank. Alright, this guy right here is Podley. That's not who I meant to talk to. This is Podley's place. I want to be... You... Oh, here. Monetary wealth gives me freedom. Yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? You have money, you said. Thrills? I mean, maybe. I don't think you're a guy for romance. Probably thrills. Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There's nothing like the feeling of being alone on mountains shivering to death. Ah, no! Foolish Flavio! Not chills, you silly man! What I need are thrills! Wait, hold the horses? That is it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Ah, such happiness for me, a hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Oh, I guess you want it all, then. Okay. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure hidden on Keyhole Key. Ha! Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Yeek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Key Hall Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you were saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull blah 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 blah. There isn't anything like that in this dull what is with the word armpit? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing such stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now, what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over, rather, I mean, show me! You're having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keyhole Key. You swine, you mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man, do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. You already have one at the dock? Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Oh, is he going to be this loud the entire journey? I hate people that are loud all the time. Yeah, he said to go to the harbor. Let's see what that's about. Oh, he's already got a crew together? Did he just walk up to people at the harbor and be like, hey, get on the ship? Or it'd be more like, hey, get on the ship! Right, fair weather today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail, if I do say so. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew and fair as today. No sirree, Bob. Ha! Oh yes, I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't remember his voice. I can't wait to leave port. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, but huh.
Starboard hole, port hole, giant monster blooper hole. I'm practicing my holes.
Hey man, watch your language.
I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keyhole Key and never returned. I get woozy just thinking about it, but I've decided to work up my courage and sail there.
At last, my dreams will come true. Or wait, he's a toad.
At last, my dreams will come true. I'm gonna open my own shop on Keyhole Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle, it'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keyhole Key is a deserted, cursed island. Do you think I'll get much foot traffic? I always dreamed of a day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates or ghosts or undead vampires or where we're going. There's gotta be worlds better than this stinkhole.
Oh, gosh, okay. I gotta take it easy with the toad voices. Oh, man. Ow. Oh, I skipped over Flavio, the person who told me to come here. Oh, jeez. Oh, yes, so does you, huh? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. How many ships? I mean, you said you were a millionaire, I guess. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance. Circumstance? None can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, top among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. A problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is, how do you say, a pickle? Oi, Flavio. Are you talking there, sir? If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem and spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said of the Elman's touch, sir. Elman's? I can't talk today. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bossa boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Oh gosh, now he's making me do all the work. Okay, I love you, Miss Mouse. You don't have too much purpose when I could be running on Magma. I almost forgot his name. I promise, Magma. I'm just bad with names in general. Alright, so we've heard of Admiral Bobbery, but no one knows where he's at. I've got a couple ideas. I don't know why I ran this way. Got a couple ideas of who we could ask. For one, we've been in Podley's shop now. As a barkeep, I bet he's heard something. Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Okay, past the eastern wall. Past the wall in Eastern Toad Town. Okay. That would make him neighbors with, Frankly. So let's see if Frankly has anything to say about it.
Bobbery? That old sea dog's lives in the eastern house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago.
Oh, was he? Yeah, so this house right here. It's locked from the inside. Okay. If it's locked from the inside, I have an idea. We've been up here before, so technically we've already seen this. I don't know if there's actually any dialogue that leads to this, but if we take our new tube mode. What do you blokes want? Admiral Bobbery, I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Was I? I don't think we were supposed to get that dialogue already. I think we did things out of order, but oh well. Oof! What puppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keyhole Key. Awfully Siri? Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no! Now, away with you! Don't mind me, I'm just gonna barge into your private chambers and steal a shine spray! How many do we have now? Oh, we have 6. Do we want to show off Miss Mouse before we upgrade her, or do we just want to upgrade her? What's the next move, Chief? The salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Well, yeah. Again, we already know who to talk to because I've been there twice this episode. So, yeah. Podly! I got some questions. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keathall Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Please do, I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woes goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived, and found happiness where they could. And all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea, on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. He was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts, they tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. We got an old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podly, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. That is a very painful story. Every time I play through this game, that hits me right in the heart. The one person I've ever seen talk about this was back in the day when I watched Sugar Conroy's LP, and he was saying how much of a jerk Podly is for not returning the letter. Honestly, I can see where he's coming from. I would have such a hard time being able to give something that would bring so much pain to someone. And I agree with Podly that it is a cowardly thing to do, but it is, when you see someone grieving like that, it is extremely difficult. The only part that I would have done differently is I wouldn't have held on to it. I would have eventually given it, but yeah, in that moment of just like, I don't want to bring more grief to this poor soul, I would have held on to it for, you know, a little while and tried my best to help out as I could. But Yeah. Well, Bobbery, we're back. What? Hold my Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now go away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet. This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You're one with the sea as you're one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you are looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keyhole Key. Humph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off! Admiral Bobbery, yes! Yes, now we have Admiral Bobbery. Oh. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect it before we leave. I shall meet you there. Sounds good, Bobbery. We've got Bobbery going on the... I was gonna say cruise. That's not the right word. He's going on the adventure with the... No! I don't want to read anymore. My throat can't handle that much more reading. Batoonie, yoo-hoo! Hi, Mario, how are you? I'm, good. No, very good. No, great! Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the Elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun! I'm jealous. If you ever come back... if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. From Batoonie. And right there, she's holding an item that we have not seen before. We will need to go talk to her at some point and get that item. With that, oh, this episode is done. My throat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time on Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, we'll head to the harbor and hopefully head out to Keyhole Key. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all then. Bye, everybody.